What's up everybody, my name is Kaz and I am going to show you a playthrough of Who's Your Daddy. I did another video of this before. It was the pre-alpha version and now the alpha is available. It has just been greenlit on Steam, so as soon as it is done it will be available on there to purchase. I backed this on Kickstarter for those who aren't aware from the previous video, and normally I don't do this, but I thought this was a better way to showcase the gameplay because this was a really good playthrough. My opponent isn't that great, but it shows a lot more of what's available to both the baby and the adult in this game. So I'm just going to start the video now. Gonna start it. Hang on, what? I'm doing this a different way than usual, like I said. Going to start the video now. So I found the best way to get a good game right now would be to type as the game name anyone. That way whoever does join is aware of the fact that you're not looking for your friend or just a specific person. You actually play the game with whoever. One of the first changes I was happy about, I had mentioned to the developer after the pre-alpha, after I played the pre-alpha, was a crib start to give the adult a little bit more time, a tiny bit more head start. Not that much of a head start there, as you can see, but it is enough to get things going. Like this stuff, when as the parent, I can get that up top in the closet, as you'll see in the next play bit. I can get that stuff put away pretty quickly before the baby ever reaches it. Now I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but this trash is usually in the trash can. So saw it there, took the opportunity to eat a few. A battery. Already starting to turn green and my vision's getting a little hazy, so I'm on my way to death, which means a win for me. Somehow, I mean, he got the hammer out of, the important things, like the hammer, you gotta get those out of the hands of the baby. So I figure I'll go in here and cook a turkey, or a baby. I don't remember which knob it was, so, I got in there. He's just kind of watching at this point like, what the hell do I do? This baby is turning green, he's in the oven. I guess the best thing I can do is keep him from roasting himself because, I mean, if I'm gonna roast a baby, I don't want it to be poisoned. So a little bit of tug of war here with the door. And then eventually I just say screw it. No, let me die. Alright, screw it. So there you go. Green baby and death. And yeah, so we both voted on a rematch. That was another addition, which I was happy about, so you can get the game going with your friend or another good opponent. So first line of business, these always spawn here in this closet, so I take care of them right away. That spray bottle was a little tricky this time, I don't know why, so rather than fight with it and the baby get to the bleach, I grab the bleach next. And I think the person playing this with me, this was their first go on this, and that's why they are nowhere to be found. I always put the trash can on the table, not in my personal life, just in this game. And then the next bit of business is to find the cabinet locks, which usually spawn in one of those two drawers that you just saw. And I just lock everything else up. The parent can open the doors after they're locked with the cabinet locks, but the baby cannot, so that's the important part. Cannot get to the oven, everything, batteries, all that stuff is secure. And some of the items do spawn randomly, so the cabinet locks like you see there, sometimes those are in the kitchen, sometimes they're in an upper cabinet, lower cabinet. It just worked out there where it was at the final cabinets that I locked. So I took care of all the outlets there. Even though all the forks at this point, you can't get to them. The baby cannot get to those, so the chances of him electrocute himself are very low. And at this point, it's pretty much secure to win for me, because there's nothing else available for him to kill himself with that I'm aware of. Everything that I have, as the baby, killed myself with is secured. He can still get up on the cabinet with the chairs if he's very careful, but there's nothing to really do up there. I did forget the stepping stool, so we had to throw that in the tub. And that pretty much does it. So I'm just exploring here before I win the game. I knew this was available based on a video that the developer put out. Putting the toys away gets you a power-up. Excuse me. Let me just lock these other things up here first, of course. Like, again, this is for no real reason. I've already won the match, but I've got the cabinet locks, so I might as well do this. Anyway, a power-up that is available to the parent is putting the toys away. It gives you the ability to see all the dangerous items in the house. And I figured I would go ahead and start that mission. And there are 5 items: the piano, the ball, and 3 blocks. So you get B block, A block, and then C block is on the table. Now the table can be smashed and the baby can eat the glass, but I'm not sure how the baby can do that. And you can see I step on his head right there because, you know, I'm a great parent. So I head up here. I had found something earlier in another match that I wanted to show off, and since I was recording this, I figured that was a good time to do it. Put this last one right here and here, and then I'll show you this really nifty thing that I found. Now, I find it hilarious because I was playing this game with another friend in the pre-alpha, and I jokingly suggested that there had to be something in this drawer. I said an item of some sort, and we both knew what I was implying, but I didn't actually say it, and I never suggested it to the developer because I thought it was kind of ridiculous and unnecessary. But there it is, the item, and I'm throwing it down the hallway. There you go for a joke. So yeah, close that door. I think the baby's in that closet at this point. No, he's in the kitchen. That's right. He could have died in the fridge, I think, but other than that, I had secured everything, so there's no chance that he's going to win. But those pills also, I wasn't sure in the pre-alpha if it worked, but if the baby does happen to drink anything, you can use the pills to counteract it, it gives the parent more time to win. He's a healthy baby, so I give him some fruit, and I want him to have the whole basket, or the whole fruit bowl, but it doesn't quite want to work with me there. So there you go. That does it. That is Who's Your Daddy. Again, that is available. Well, not available yet, but it's going to be available on Steam. This was the alpha version, and the developer's still working on it. I have backed it on Kickstarter, so once it is out, you will definitely be seeing more gameplay of this, and I'm looking forward to any changes the developer makes for the better. Yeah, so pretty cool game. If you haven't, I think you can get it from the Steam Greenlight page right now, the alpha version. So check that out, and I will catch you guys later.